Okay. So in case if you join us, please make sure you like the video, okay? Like the video. Okay. Oluset, I see you. I see you. News and Entertainment TV. Hello, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mark Spencer, keep on keeping on. Nice to have you. Share the message, like it, like it, like it. So we are going to start very soon. We're going to start very soon. I just want to wait for some of you to join. I've been waiting for your exposition. Exposition on what? Exposition on what? Which of the exposition are you waiting for me to do? Please let me know. Log in. I'm trying to fix the number for this broadcast, so that's why I'm kind of delaying the. So just bear with me. If you see me bending down doing what I'm doing, I'm trying to get the number ready in case maybe um 7764. GT baby, I see you. Yeah, I asked as well, it says have been waiting for your exposition. So I want to know exposition on what? What exactly? What exactly do you want me to do the exposition on? Evans, I see Evans Ike, I see you. Sam Bruno, I see you. Good evening from here, my brother. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, no sound. Yeah. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. I was trying to get the number done, but I couldn't fit the number. Is if I push, it's gonna affect the live stream. So let me just run the program this way. All right, because I've been working hard to start up this program in my own way, but a lot is at stake. So I don't have any choice than to do it this way. Now, many of you have seen what Musa said. We are going to touch few things. We are going to touch not just one or two things, just few things, not one or two. We are going to touch few things. And I hope that we'll be able to cover everything. So what I want from you, once you come in, like the video and share it. Very, very important that you do so. Like the video and share it. Like the video and share it. Make sure that you comment, of course. I'm seeing your comment here, and I'm happy to have you guys this moment. So many of you have seen what Musa said. This is Christopher Musa. Okay. When I saw this post, I was like, okay, let us, because in this life we are, sometimes when you think that you know everything, that is when you are making a very big mistake. And sometimes it's good to have confidence. I'm not against you building your confidence, but it is always funny that you will see your problem and you choose to do different things. Now, what I'm trying to say is the post that this man, according to what this who made this post, I think this is one of Nigerian newspaper. I think have this to say. CDS, okay, Chief of Defense Staff, what he said to Southeasterners, Ndi Igbo, stop propagating IPOB activities on social media. This man was busy warning, look at it again, because I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. The post is being made by one of Nigerian news media. In fact, it was circulating on social media, making headline news in Nigerian platform. And what he said, according to him, I can see the date here, April 25th, this CDS is Chief of Defense Staff, that is Christopher Musa, threatening Southeasterners, Igbo people. For what? For talking or preaching or believing in freedom of their own, not to push, not to force themselves on anybody. He says, stop propagating IPOB activities on social media. That is what this man said. And it did not end there. What you have here, okay, look at it here again. Vanguard have it as well. This is Vanguard. CDS to Southeastern, stop propagating IPOB activities on social media. Dishing out warning after warning. Do you know why he chose to do that? The reason is because he understands that Igbo people are conquered race. I've said it in the past, I'm going to say it again. We are conquered people. It's a hard or harsh truth. Very difficult to accept. But whether you like it or not, we are. And we have proven that to be true. We have been proving that to do. Now, I want you to cast your mind back to the stories they told us. Because I know nobody, I don't think that there's anybody here that witnessed slave trade. I'm not here to support evil or to create problem for you or to trigger, instigate any war or support any client of anybody, of any group, of anything at all. No. What we actually do here is to expose lies and criminality. That is exactly what we do here. We don't encourage any crime or killing of anybody. This platform is not for that. And remember, I told you, I am not a freedom fighter. I am not an agitator. I'm a content creator. And just analyze what is on social media. I've told us my reasons for saying that. And I don't owe anybody apology to that. Okay? Leave it that way. Just leave it that way. Now, we have proven that we are conquered race. Some of you may see the title of this video and thumbnail and you say, oh, Kai, what you are saying is different from what the video is all about. No, calm down. I told you just now that we are going to touch many other things. Many things, so it's turn by turn. Now, let's start from this Musa comment and some gullible Biafrans deceiving themselves. In fact, I would have preferred to run this program with phone number being attached for you to, call and have your opinion. But unfortunately, the number that I'm supposed to use, I have another number, but that number is on this phone that I'm using now. So I would have preferred to use the other phone, but I have already set up the live stream, and because I believed that once I add the number that I wanted to use here, that it would have just been go one hand. But as it stands, I cannot activate it now unless I off this one. So please just bear with me. That's why you need to be busy on comment section. Let comment section be busy. From time to time, I will check the comment section to know what you are saying on your own opinion. Or maybe next time, if I run the program, you can also comment on what you are talking about now. So, Christopher Musa said what he said, knowing fully that we are conquered race. And like I said, we have actually proved that to be true based on our activities and our belief and what we alter with our own mouth. We are going to touch that. Now, some of you may say, how can you say that? Because I made mention of what happened during the time of slave trade in olden days, and I believe none of us witnessed that, isn't it? According to the story, our few Europeans used our own people to capture our own people. And that has been the trademark. It has been like that. The same thing is going on within our land. You see somebody who claims that he's a neighbor person, but every now and then, what that person is, what he or she cares most is to make sure that he just volunteers himself for self-sabotage and self-destruction. You cannot tell me that you are for IPOB, you are for freedom, you are for Biafra and all that, and at the same time, you allow yourself to be used to destroy your own freedom. When you hear people talking like what Musa said, it's not as if Musa is maybe delusional or maybe he just he's out of his mind. No, our people gave him green light to say what he said. You cannot tell me anything different from that. We are the one making it so easy that every ant that normally shiver when issue of freedom or people are being discussed, they now have a very big voice to add. The same Musa who refused to stop insecurity in the north is the one telling you what to say with your own phone on social media. No free data, no free nothing, no free access to internet. You are the one financing that, doing that. Then they want to checkmate and control what you say. A country where you have different race, different people with different background, that forcefully put together and say, okay, today you are country. Now, in the same country, when somebody commits one crime, or not even a crime, when somebody make a comment, that comment will be perceived based on the region where you are making the comment from. If you are making a comment from the north, it will be so, everyone have no this kind of natural understanding that is normal thing. That's not, it will provoke you. Why? Because that comment is from the north. When you make the comment from middle belt, no, somehow the way you said it, and when you said it, and when you are directing that comment to, would determine the understanding that people are gonna, have under your comment. When you make the same comment from the west, Yoruba land, it will have a different definition, different meaning, and all that. If they born you well, you make that comment from the east, you are gonna, and it is you were gonna in the sense that it will be so easy for you for them to take you, for them to eliminate or take you out of the picture by the help of your brothers. That's what I mean by using your brother to go after you, using your brother to plan this kind of self-destruction. It's not the same country. It is the same country. Now, imagine if an Igbo man said this. Just pay attention, because many of you don't understand what I mean by Musa. What he said, Musa see you as a conquered people, and truly we are. Like I said, it's a harsh truth. Whether I'm an Igbo person, don't tell me that you're undermining Igbo. No, I'm telling you what it is. Imagine if you doubt me, maybe you are not in Nigeria, right? Call somebody, your siblings, record himself like this guy you are seeing on screen now, have recorded himself, and make sure that you say this. See, take your time, study what this man said. Hold on. Take your time, study what this Fulani man said here, and repeat it one by one, just the same word. Anywhere he said Muslim, don't subtract. Repeat the same thing he said here as an Igbo man. If you are doing that, where is Shago and the red cap? And maybe speak Igbo as a first, just maybe where he said this, I don't know how to say it. Because that they use you anywhere you see, if you get to that place, you use Igbo language so that people will believe through you are Igbo. And maybe you are making it from Oka or somewhere in where. Okay, maybe in Abakaliki, or maybe somewhere in Omaya or in Enugu. Record the video, even in Bayelsa or in the River State, in Delta, just those regions. Make a video, follow this man's words step by step, and publish it. Then you see the reaction. But hear what the guy said.
Nigerians. So, the president of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, thought that we are afraid of him. So, Mr. President, for your information, we are not afraid of you. Number one.
You see his finger? This is the level of the confidence and audacity. Adam Aka. Now, you own in one country, you are being warned by army chief, not a recruit, not a maybe just a get man. No, I'm talking about army chief of defense staff is telling one region in one country that look, your word and your utterances on social media is hereby monitored. Don't talk about IBV. This man is from bandit family. I'm talking about terrorist family. Okay? He recorded himself, no marks, nothing, no marks. But only that you are talking about BDF. You have to go and look for a very solid, concrete marks and cover your face before you dare to talk. Not even if you want to say that Master should be released. Just to release just to release Master or if they burn you well, you can't take a Biafran flag, not gonna at all. He gave me jump like frog many times, multiple times, and now this guy says something. This is to tell you that Nigerian state as it is today is, you know, is no longer a country. I'm sorry to say that for my one Nigerians that are listening, but it is true. A country where somebody will say something from one region that determines the way people will perceive that. Hear this guy. Just pay attention.
I know the president might be confused that why is this boy speaking that way to him. So, Mr. President, if you haven't forgotten,
that I know that president will be confused. Why is this boy, not a man? He knows his level. But na wanza na agba egwu n'ama n'ụzọ were ndị mmụọ na-akwụrụ egwu n'ime ọfịa. Ada ma aka, like I said, they don't just wake up and, you know, dare to say what this guy is saying here. But guess what? Even if you dare to summon courage to even say something, maybe not even something as bad as this, to attack a serving president of Nigeria, giving him warning and telling him that I am not afraid of you. Remember, the president is the commander of Musa, the CDS. This guy did not even attack Musa. He's attacking Musa's boss. According to Nigerian government structure, like they said, they are running democracy, right? Tinubu is one commanding Musa. Normally, this guy jumped Musa to tell Tinubu that, look, we are not afraid of you. He said we, not we. Who is we? Northerners. Then how old is this guy? Does he look like somebody that is 30 years? To me, this guy should be maybe in his 20s. Even if he's 30, he's not in his 40s. But can you imagine the energy and the audacity that the guy is, you know, showing to Yorubas? There was an attack on Tinubu, is an attack on Yoruba, or less those who don't believe in Yoruba's government, Tinubu's government rather. But if you check on social media, there's no Yoruba broadcaster. Those of them that were shouting and calling Amaka head. Remember Amaka in Canada? That Amaka said, not that he has done something like that. He said that he's going to do one or two things to Yorubas in that right. Just I will, not I have done. No threat. Not who is sending this message that say Franco Okoye, please can you YT is seeing all your message? Maybe you can just see if you can how you can configure it, because all your message is being seized. I don't know why. Maybe you said as you join, hit the like button, they seized it. So please let me just read it out for some of you that are watching. You have just joined. All I want from you in this live broadcast is your support in any way, shape, or form. Just start by liking the video. Let's start from there before we advance it to another level. But liking the video is a way to encourage, to, you know, set the signals to people that care to listen. All right. Remember, we are here, like I always tell you, not to create chaos or to deceive you, but to set the record straight. If you are from South Old Eastern region, Igbo, Europe, Igbo Delta, River, Akwa Ibom, whatever, this message is should be very clear to you. Okay, very clear to you. You may be holding Nigerian passport. You may be hugging Nigerian flag in your hidden places. You may think that somehow you may be thinking that somehow miraculously it's gonna work. Remember that what this guy is saying here on this video, you can, no matter your age, if you like, even if you're a former army officer, as from Eastern part, you cannot compare yourself with this guy who have never been in any training, have never served Nigeria in anything at all, not even in NYC. Okay? But this guy is free. He can say anything. In fact, when you think that Africans don't know, they don't respect rule of law, they don't obey, African leaders don't obey that, it's a lie. They obey you when you know what they know. When you remember that your two hands is there for you to push back when you are being pushed, they will respect you. The reason why Northerners and Fulanis are being respected and being honored and being cherished, because they understand that principle very well. No matter who you are, if you like, sew army uniform and put 100 badges on your shoulder and give yourself all the man of title. Fulani understand how to push you back when you push them. And it's working very fine, very fine for them. That is why you can claim that you own Nigeria, you develop everywhere in Nigeria as an Igbo man, but this guy will on his camera, insult Nigerian president, insult everybody, and get away with it. In fact, if you dare question him, he will challenge you with his Ogbonigwe. And listen.
You, as the ECOWAS chairman, had a meeting and have signed a law that anybody that abused the beloved prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is our beloved prophet, the messenger and the last prophet, whomever abused him, you said that there is no any law or any consequences against him. So, Mr. President, for your information, your message has been delivered. After that, we want to tell you that, Mr. President, number one, you should know that you are not the president of the Muslim. Understand? You are the president of Nigeria.
Remember, imagine, just calm down. Ask yourself this simple question. If this guy can speak like this, a Muslim president, vice president Muslim, president Muslim, chief of defense staff, and all of them Muslim, all of them Muslim is the one ruling, and he come out publicly to tell you that even though you're a Muslim, you are not a Muslim, you are not president for Muslims. Now, this is the level of the confidence. Now, imagine when when people be with you, he's a uniform clothes, because that man always will have one uniform. I don't know who advised him that the best way to let people know that you are a very good leader is wearing one clothes. Anyway, that's another thing. He believed that eating with Alamajiri will also make it, right? Imagine when P2B somehow become president of Nigeria and maybe just use what they're doing now in the government of a Muslim, their more Muslim brother. Imagine what they would do. When I said that it is a miracle and people should celebrate that Peter Obi did not win the election, you did not understand. By now, China market would have been a place where Ogbonigwe was being tested. Like they will testing it often because they want to know you the ration of the Mr. President. They will be telling Mr. President, you know this country is not the country is not for Christian. We Muslim also have everything to do in this country. Would read this Hausa accent? Now remind they that now this country is not about your Igbo people and anything. If you throw bomb, you manage it. Don't we experience bomb during the Jonathan? During the Buhari, we experienced bomb. So why are you now tying our people because of the little bomb that's been thrown in your region? That's what we'll be hearing. And that one, of course, use P2B now, how his reaction, Eastern people have been fired from Eastern part to know what he would do when he becomes president. He's not going to be. That's it. I'm just telling you what I'm trying to say is that now, make it back in them ball. Pretend the good know that everything will be okay, that you are doing it on your own. Please like the video and make sure that the like button, hit to the, at least reasonable number, 100 is our target on this live broadcast. And we have 81 people watching live and only 49 have liked the video. You can do better. Now, everything I'm telling you here is not to trigger you to hate Yorubas or hate Hausa, no. But for you to understand what is there, staring at your face, that you are pretending that you are not seeing. It just hear the body language of this guy. That will tell you everything you need to know.
Nigeria. Number one, you are the chairman of ECOWAS. You are not the chairman of the Muslim. So for your information, the president of Nigeria, let me tell you something. We are not afraid of you. We are anybody that abused the blood prophet, anybody that abused the prophet, Mr. President.
He keep on warning you that anybody that abused their prophet, anybody. And remember, did he care that other people have their own prophets? That's why it's no. And in their own in the constitution, they tell you that Nigeria is a secular state, meaning that every religion is welcomed. We understand each other. Do your do, I do my do. You understand? Don't step on my toe. I'm not going to step on your toe. The day you want to do declare your own religious day, and I will respect you, respect my own. That's what second class day is all about. But this guy is telling you that anyone, not that you are going to go to court. No, not court. He is telling you your faith. Once you try to insult their prophet, once you try to insult that, and sometimes that insult you may not even mean understand it very clearly, because we are not reading Quran. It may be by mistake. You say something maybe that they perceive to be an insult. You are gonna, and before they do that, remember the issue is that they have already piped Deborah, and federal government is handicapped. Ask yourself, why is federal government handicapped? Because federal government is answerable to them. I don't know if you are connecting the dots. Some of you may say, oh, no, your hope and your faith is your trust is that federal government is going to do something if they come to a village to do something. This guy is not telling you that you don't need to wait for federal government to help you when we strike on your village, because federal government is our messenger, our boy. That is why somebody like of this guy's age will come out and say what he said and get away with it, no problem. Then, on the other hand, Musa is in national television telling you from eastern part that don't talk about, be careful. If you're talking about IPOB on social media, you should be careful. But this one is not even talking about Arewa. He's not talking about IPOB. He's not talking about independence of anything. He is telling the state, the country himself, like the structure, the government of the. Do you know what it means? The president is just like if you're looking for Nigeria, he is the Nigerian. That's why they called him #1 citizen. So he's just like the flag of Nigeria. Just like every other country's president. If you attack the president, that office is just like burning Nigerian flag. But this guy, because they hold sword, they hold catapult, they hold gravel. Funny enough, but with the money from your natural resources. And you that own the natural resources, Musa of all people, cross-local and national TV, now I want to get what you need to talk. You need to be careful. Yet, the country is one and progressive in that way. You know, according to him, everything is working perfect. In fact, just rejoice. When the Christians are packed them like a sardine and have mass onini, then they will tell you, those Musa people, people like Musa, they tell you, no, don't take law into your hands. Don't take law into your hands. It's a taboo in the country. It's not good. How can you take law into your hand? Like this governor of Ebonyi State, that guy, they can more. Once they buy people in Ebonyi State, what did he tell you? That number one thing you cannot do is to revenge. And he meant it. It's not as if he said, when you see their energy, is when they want to stop you from revenge. But when the crime committers commit crime, they are all muted and start hiding. You may say, is it peculiar to start Eastern governors? No. Recently, the one in Plateau, governor of Plateau State, what did he do? After tying their people in mass, what did he tell you? He told you that what he used? He said that he have disappointed you people. He was shedding tears with handkerchief. Then when people begin to say, okay, since you don't want us to revenge by buying our people that are buying us, let us buy the cow that seems to be the bone of contention. Maybe they use all the kind of margarine. We yesterday had on the yakande was on the fulani po na magaga kata ni fika sa tawana. If you were using now I'm not anywhere. Ozu na makari everywhere. Governor, instead of him to come out with a handkerchief and start crying, Plateau State governor, instead of him to come out with a handkerchief and start crying, the way he cried when people are being tied, what did he do? He was speaking with the energy and boldness. That no. You cannot destroy people's business like that. You can't do that. He quickly set up panel of inquiry. to investigate who and how. What chemical, what do they use to buy this car? Before you know it, they start banning such products in the state. And I'm just telling you. But when human beings are being packed and piled like sardine, the governor he brought his church speech, as a Christian. I don't know if he's a Christian, but he was kind of, trying to accept defeat. That cry that governor was crying is not about the people that he felt so bad about the Bible. No, he is crying because he's highly handicapped. The handcuff in his hand is paining him so much that he cannot talk like a man when he needs to do. But he have a master key of speech when he has to favor Fulani. That is to tell you that your hope on the president is you just like hoping on Megad instead of the Oga of the house. What do I mean by that? You come to somebody's house and the person have, security and housemaid, medians and all that. And you were trying to gain trust. You want to build trust with the real owner of the compound. And you look around, you don't know how to get to the owner. You started building your trust on somebody, a servant in the house, building your trust on that person. Somebody that they can sack anytime they want. Somebody they can just, you understand? So before you know, you have already invested a lot of trust in the man's, in that cleaner or maybe just servant in the house. That's what the plan is. So all the governors and all the senators, all the people you are seeing today, hearing them, like the one that I was told that Eastern senators, Igbo senators, kicked against the proposal of political solution to raise Mazaman. At least, even though the culture may not be acceptable by Mazaman, but for them to have the audacity to reject that alone tells you what. If you let your brother, your uncle be governor, that your uncle is just a megad, a servant, nothing more. The real governors and the government, these are the ones. They are setting the template. Your own is to follow. Imagine a boy of this age who cannot even control pimples on his face. Pimple is dealing with the guy. He can't even control pimple. Ordinary people just to clean up. He can't do it. He's attacking Tinubu direct. He not UN marks. This one is not okay. We are going to use AI to know where he come from. Look at the guy here. And this video was not made one day. Days ago, going to week now. And what happened? No arrest, not even no investigation, nothing whatsoever. At the same time, in the same country, we are hearing from Musa telling you that be careful of your utterances about IPOB on social media. Just like, I don't know what's wrong with that. Anyway, let us hear him again.
Believe me, that person is gone forever, whether you like it or not.
With the federal government.
Not profit. Anybody that abuse a prophet, Mr. President, believe me,
believe me, you don't believe you me. Believe me, you. Oh, this will tell you the level. Education zero. But at least he have the grammar to pass message to president. Everything here is poor. But as long as they have access to us now, president is, when he said you are not afraid of it, truly they are not afraid of president. I'm being honest. They are, some of you may say he's saying it because I've seen some commenting. People say, "Oh, he's ignorant." No, they need to be educated. You that are telling not to be, you that with your education, can you do like that? This I hate it now to hear anybody saying, if we want for Nigeria to progress, not to need to be educated. They are like this without education. Imagine what they will do when they have education. You should be thank God that you should be thankful. They are not educated. If they're educated with this kind of resilience, this kind of strength, that means you don't have any option. And it's coming from people from the south. You think that blowing English is what makes you intelligent or strong? They have it. Do you have the mind? If each chap mad is because of if you go in there, you can't do it. They can. They are more. They are men. You are not a man. many of you, IPOB one family, white and white and stuff. You can turn a white on the move jeggies. You can turn a white, move jeggies in a simple protest. Imagine what PM was doing. PM have never for once preached that Biafrans should expand their boundary to people's land, just to get it right. PM have never for once said that the other tribes should not come into Biafran land. Never. Just like Masamonekan as well. But you see Igbo people telling you that how criminal he is, that he's a criminal, that he is the one causing insecurity and the problem in our land. Of course, it's the army chief and then go will be, that everything is, it is true, it is true. That is, so how can you blame Musa when somebody who claimed that he is, excuse me, so you can see the reason why Musa have the audacity and the zeal and the energy to say what he said. That is to tell you that everything going on is not just because Musa, is confused or scared of you. No. Kita aka ma ife eji ekwusi that na ịchọ udo kwado maka ọgụ, ịchọ udo, ịchọrọ iweta udo kwado maka ọgụ, ịchọkwanụ ime ọ bụrụ na ịchọ ka ihe gị respect, ị ga-akwado ọgụ udo wee bịara gị. Mana oge ibido na-akwado udo ka iwe ike weta udo, ọgụ ka ị ga na-afụ. Man, if you, this is not a statement made by Igbo man. This is normal, a kind of adage. If you want udo, ichori were udo, nwere owe, ka huji ego, ka icho ka aluji ego no, ike no roti no with obi umana, kwado ogo, ị ga-akwado ogo. Then opposite na ichoro ogo. In our works also do. Very simple. The reason why the secret of the Fulanis is just what I just told you now. They are always prepared to fight. Forget about education. I'm not telling you that education is bad. But let us stop this idea. Oh, they are not. All they need is education. I said, listen.
Person is gone forever, whether you like it or not. That person will be eliminated.
He did not hide his words. He used the word elimination. Now, and also when I translate of the mistake, he managed to pass it in within English language, and he's still moving freely. Now, remember what I told you when I started. Go to Southeast on your camera. Repeat everything, and I'm not saying you should explain like I'm explaining now. No, just repeat everything he said here. Upload it. Try it. If you say that you have the same equality and everything, I dare you to go to Southeast. Repeat what this man is. Just you may put earphone. Upload it. Of course, we are going to share it here for you. Then Kamama, if you know, okay. Do you remember what Amaka said in Canada? Maka for Yorubas in the house. This is not an attack on you. I'm just trying to make it clear for us that all of us are in this mess, but we somehow find a way to use our hand to bring more problem to ourselves. Why do I say so? Remember how Yorubas, all these Afonja, how all of them were jumping on social media, trying to instigate problem between Igbo versus Igbo because of statement of Amaka. And many of them that, oh, Igbo says Igbo, Igbo. Your brother is government, is a president of Nigeria. President, I'm not saying that he will. He is serving acting president, active of Nigeria. A boy of this age from Fulani, which you have history, how they arrive in the land called Nigeria today. You know they are not even they are not even indigenous, you know. And we are told that the Yorubas don't joke with their elders, don't insult elders, isn't it? Okay, this guy here is warning, not even advising to straight direct warning and countering what Tinubu said as a president. If it's you that is not the president that will say something that he's not going to counter. If he can talk to president like that, is it you that will be different? Now, where is that energy? When you guys were calling for Amaka's head, Amaka said, Amaka this, where is that energy? Because you also afraid. And I don't blame you. If Tinubu can be afraid with all the power, presidential power with him, is it you that is not even, that you can never even get a position of local government chairman all your life? So is it you that is not going to be afraid? Then when you see somebody from East trying to do something different from what others are doing, your own is to begin to shout, oh, come, oh, you know, these people, they want to divide this country. What the action of this guy, does it tell you that the country is divided or not? Does it tell you that the country is united like one single unity, that once you say something, what does that imply? Answer that. Now listen.
Instantly, whether you like it or not, Mr. President. And this one serve as a warning for you, Mr. President. We the Northerners are warning you. We are not even begging you. We are.
the guy not even, in case if you don't understand it, he reminds you that he's not begging. So maybe when he say we are warning you. Some of you may say he's saying it as of me because he's not educated. He don't understand English language. No. The guy went further by telling that we are not even begging you. That we are one. We the back here. He want to always to get a Wulaka Gucci and I Wulaka Gucci and I Gucci and Pola yourself. Can sit on camera. If Tinubu happened to be in his presence, this guy will put his finger in his eyes. Probably do that and nothing will happen. Then after seeing this trending news going everywhere, Tinubu wear his army uniform. Musa wear his army uniform and on camera. Ask the media to bring their mic and come. And then say that he vomited in his mouth. Be careful of what you're saying on social media about IPOB. As if IPOB is the one that is responsible for buying of people in the Plateau State, in Meduguri, army that are running and begging and crying in the north. Is it caused by IPOB? What is it that IPOB are actually looking for? I mean, let us just be honest. Forget about that we are talking about Biafra and freedom of. Just let us be honest. What is it that IPOB or Biafrans are looking for that is forbidden to talk about? He have never for once one bandit flexing with their money on TikTok. That video is everywhere showing ransom money. And sometimes I don't even know how he attached Christopher in his name. Is he a Muslim or a Christian? I don't even understand. I am confused, just like as confused as Nigerian economy about that. Because how can you tell me that as Nigeria is only country that army never fought for war and they're being general and all that. We are coming to that because Showore says something about it. Let us not just waste more time on this guy's video. Let me just play it until the end without interruption. But you understand what I'm trying to say based on this video?
Warning you, this one should serve as a last warning to you, the president. Let me tell you something. People are now here. Whatsoever that you are doing, people are just watching you. Don't engage yourself in in religious matters, because as a president you might cause war. Don't forget that. Don't forget that you are from Lagos, while the majority of the Muslims are in the north. That means you are causing religious war in your country. So, Mr. President, let this one serve as a last warning. We are warning you. Hear it, Mr. President. You should hear it very well. We are warning you, not even begging you. We are warning you. This should serve as a last warning to you, and you shall go and remove that word that you have just made, Mr. President. Go and take back your words.
Okay. Some of you may not understand what I said when he said you are from Lagos. Don't forget that you're from Lagos. And the majority, you are from Lagos. Don't forget that you're from Lagos. Some of you may not understand what that means. For Oduduwa people, that are Muslims. You're a Muslim. I'm not against you being a Muslim as an Yoruba person. Your religion is okay. Focus on religion. I'm not here to tell you what to do, who to believe, and no. But let us be honest. What the guy is trying to tell you that he just undermined the Muslims from the Yoruba land. He told you pump and play that Tinubu's Muslim is just a Solomonian Muslim. Like, I want to be Musa, I want to be Muhammad before become Musa, or I want to be Ibrahim because I want to be a president. That is what they're in their mind. Your Muslim is different from their own Muslim. They are not the same. And he went further by telling him that you are causing religious war. For the fact that you have people from your place, even though you have Muslim there, but the percentage is not enough for us to pay attention to you. You can see they understand what they want. He knows what he was doing. The question again is, what do you think will be the reaction of Tinubu to this statement? My brothers and sisters, the answer is nothing, because he's also afraid. He's afraid. I told you that we, our own people, we, our own problem, rather, we are the problem to our own self. Now, let us hear what Shore said about army.
Thank you very much. I think I want to thank the NBA for inviting me last time, because it was big fans that some candidates were here, get clapped for, and the NBA will end this NBA conference. Thank you for bringing all the candidates to this. These are the great candidates in this election. But I think you did one thing today. You wanted to see men of us will fall asleep so that you can.
Just pay attention to what he said here. I'll be right back. Okay, just pay close attention. I want to hear that. I'm going to flip the camera so you can hear him properly.
And I hope you disappointed you. Let me say very clearly, because there's no time. We must understand fundamentally what the Nigerian security architecture is about. Nigeria security is not meant for Nigerians. Nigeria security system is for elites, those in power. Nigeria security system, therefore, operates what is known as a police state. All our policemen, our electronic system, our investment in recruitment, the judiciary, is meant to protect those who are in charge of Nigeria, the owners of Nigeria. And that tells you all of it. You find more policemen about 1 mile square here than you can where Boko Haram is ravaging Nigeria. I drove from Zamfara, or was it Delhi, Sokoto? There was no single checkpoint. But if you threaten the Nigerian ruling courts today, you will find that we have security in this country. And as most of you know, I'm a regular with the courts. I have over 3 criminal cases, including one that will come up tomorrow for cyber crime. I have another one, treasonable felony. My prosecutor before seated here, that's Liman, who prosecuted me unsuccessfully for treason, and after that he abandoned the prosecution. I haven't seen him up today. So I greet you, you are welcome. Now representing the local. And I must say to you as well that for us to
Okay, so I don't want to waste more time about that. So I was trying to educate them on some things. Now, remember I told us that we our own problem, isn't it? Now, you have many of you followed what happened to Mazamunakano. You know the thing people are pointing finger at. You know what happened to PM, and it is clear that people use their platform celebrating, preaching on how to report and how to make sure they brought down PM, and they succeeded. One of the person who made sure that everything, in fact, he's one of the people that spearhead that nonsense and used his platform to preach against PM and made it possible, to many people that it is right thing to do. It's a noble act. Like he don't regret it. Is this guy called a mega gift? Now, after what Musa said, that triggered that made people to ask questions. What is going on? What is happening? The reaction from mega gift is this. Watch out. Now, this is how they roll. Here is a mega gift. Here is a gift response to what Musa said about people being cautioned on what I say about IPOB and all that. Mega gift said, Nigerian Chief of Defense General Christopher Musa has just confirmed that IPOB does not need guns and bullets to dismantle Nigeria. He said with the IPOB media campaign, the Nigerian establishment is crumbling. He pleaded to Easterners to spare the existence of Nigeria by stopping supporting IPOB media campaign against Nigeria. What do you think? You see, these are the people who refuse to use their God-given talent for something meaningful. Always lying, always preaching falsehood, always twisting word, always cut and joining issue. Can you just imagine that this man called Christopher Musa, who happened to be army chief, is begging Southeasterners to stop supporting IPOB, not IPOB army or media. Please, my people. Do you actually believe that the reason why Musa called for people to stop talking about IPOB or propagating, according to his word, IPOB issue on social media is because of IPOB DOS media? Where is that media? What are they actually saying? And he went on by saying that you don't need guns, you don't need bullets. According to him, look at it here. Nobody say you should go and get gun and bullet. If somebody push you with the bare hands, if you want to push back with the bare hands. If somebody push you with a catapult, you cannot bring bare hand to challenge catapult. If you know, you know. It's as simple as that. But here is the way they roll. They actually want to take glory of something they never ever participated on. How can you tell me that after what Musa said, everything he said centered on IPOB media performance and all that, which is unheard of? How? The reason why Musa said what he said, because of the activities of different liberation army, because of the awareness and people consciousness is now in gear one, moving with speed. People are not doing everything with energy to free themselves, knowing fully well that their life is at stake. Although Musa somehow don't care about your life. But somebody like this guy who managed to lie to the whole world that PM is the problem, PM is instigator of problem. In fact, no case me as a local political solution. PM is causing this and causing that. He's trying to cover all this nonsense. When people are being quiet in Southeast, he will post, where is governor of Enugu State? Oh, where's governor of Imo State? Oh, where's governor of Anambra State? And our land is gone. We need to do something. That's why you should support ESN. All these criminal elements in our midst, then once they make their speech, at the end of it all, at the end of that, every of that statement, they will tell you how to pay money to their own group or their own camp. But they will never ever give you an account of what they're doing to stop these people, expanding their aggressiveness, making sure that they capture our land. They will never ever tell you anything in related to that. They always have a way of cutting issue and manipulating issue to suit their narrative. Now, I'm not gonna go further to tell you what this guy have done in the past because many of you are aware of it, but I would just want to connect it to the recent one going on in Ogekere Fallback group. When we said that people telling you that USB Nigeria, that we have seen that, we have watched that in the past. It's not a new thing. Many of you don't understand it. Somebody, a grown-up man, open a Twitter page like this one. A matured man, I'm not talking about somebody who is in his puberty age. An old man with a family, okay? Wake up and decide to register Twitter space. And, every platform have what that platform is representing. If either your platform is representing propaganda and saga, or your platform is representing its position and well-detailed analysis, or you want to use your platform to do advertisement and do celebrities gist. That's what they call itch. For some of you who are not into content creation, if you want to open a YouTube or a Facebook, anything, first thing first, ask yourself, what am I going to do here? Just like when you want to do a business, let's assume that you have a reasonable amount of money, maybe couples of millions in your account, and you want to run a business in Nigeria. That's why I say millions, because in US you don't need it. You can use a few thousand and do it, depending on the kind of business you want to do. You understand? Now, if you have a couple of millions in your account, excuse me, and you want to set up a business, first thing you need to ask yourself is, now I have money, what business am I going into? If you want to go into clothing business, you cannot go to line where they're selling food stuff, maybe garri, beans, yam, and rent shop to open a boutique. It doesn't work that way. You have to go to the location where that business you want to run is being located and look for a shop to set up a business there. Why I'm saying this is because some people wake up and say they are Biafra. They will open a platform and they use that platform. Remember, they said Biafra, but the agenda and the motive of that platform is to propagate lies and falsehood, character assassination, not with facts and figure. There's two difference between you saw an enemy and you call an enemy. You just bring the news the way it is, how an enemy is a criminal. I'm just using an enemy for example. Okay? It is different from when you see somebody like, maybe you see somebody like Femi Gani Fayemi, who happened to be a radical lawyer that were well known in Nigeria in those days. And you started painting Gani as an enemy, that Gani is not an enemy. They are not the same thing. They are not reporting issue. What you are doing is character assassination. Let me repeat myself. Two individuals with two different lifestyle. One is well-known criminal, okay? The other one is a radical lawyer, a vibrant one for that matter, that always stands for justice. If you open a platform and you begin to put an enemy where Gani Fayemi is supposed to be, you are no longer bringing news, reporting it the way it is. What you are doing, what your platform is doing, representing is propaganda and character assassination. But if you call it the way it is, that Gani is Gani, Anene is Anene, you are reporting issue. You are not doing propaganda. Some of you actually mistake it. I'm saying it because I've seen some people, oh, you can't report. You are doing propaganda with your platform. Really? How? Mention one news that I brought out here and somehow is not related to what is trending. Like I just cook up a story. In as much as I don't agree with Ogenkere. Now, have you seen me telling that Ogenkere have quite a pattern Nike? No way, quite a no, I don't say that. But propagandists will tell you that no, those books said not in fact, Naji prove now the result don't last week, Naji copy of it. Like what is such a normally do? Wake up in the morning and with lies and go back to bed with lies. We don't do that here. That's two different things. That will report something and tell you what it is. That is what it is. It's not a propaganda. Why I'm saying this is because of what you are seeing on the screen. I know many of you have seen that. He said, most wanted. This is somebody who is one of the top media of fallback republic. When we talk, they say you are bringing division, you are creating chaos. And what do you see here? Wanted by Prime Minister Samanekpa and Commander Royce. The same Commander Royce that Gentle, which they themselves are hailing as, celebrating every now and then, which is good. I'm not against Gentle. Gentle is a very well-loved, Biafran. Now, the issue is this. You twisted everything here. You brought pictures of Ikenga and pictures of, I don't even know who the person is. Maybe they wanted to use COS there, but he did not manage to download a better picture of COS. And he said wanted, that they are wanted people by Prime Minister. Remember, PM is not in contact with them. That how did he come up with this idea of PM wanted them? Wanted. If they actually want PM to be free, why are they tagging this kind of nonsense on his name? I hope that you guys will understand what I'm saying, because we are just saying it the way it is. Now, this is another propagandist people like keep as well. And once you find on it gladdened their heart. But they don't know that nature demon. Now listen.
Send me email. Which
now listen to this.
Work with your salary 100%. I won't because when money sent you,
Otu akosa bụ kwa mmiri n'ọdụ kwuo na Chiamaka jere na ọwụye mmadụ ka ọ bụ na nwa ọmụ na ọbụghị nwa ya n'oge nkere na Nigeria gọọmenti kwụrụ ụgwọ ya na ya kpọrọ mmiri n'ọnụ ọgbọkwa mmiri n'ọnụ again. This is when you don't wait until you see somebody begin picking kumkum half naked before you begin to sympathize the person that is running mad. A mad woman teaching kindergarten in France. Hi. As America, the French government is civilized, they are computerized. What stopped them from testing this woman's brain? Or is it that she's only mad when it comes to issue of Biafra? Now listen, that COS is working with the Asari Dokubo. Old woman with chicken brain.
Work with your salary 100%. I won't because when money sent you, it's like when sending email. Somebody sent me email, which woman on a social media like this. The guy was
man, no more can delinquency. To be honest, I won't forget. Some more need to check themselves. Oh yeah, some time ago, I don't know if we're gonna go and so get babe, mad, my babe, hi, Chineke God, my babe, and okay, maybe Umaki don't speak English, they don't understand English or Igbo language because maybe French, maybe they can only speak French and they good English, mama na sukano. And when I come to the national English, mama gas, kind of mother tongue, journalist. Anyway, let's continue. Adamu this email. On a go now. Some people say, no, Adadonama is the one taking information about what the Biafrans are going through. If you have any issue, you call her, she will come for your rescue. Adadonama is well known and well prepared, well informed and well polished. Well polished naturally. She is everything you need, everything you want, because you yourself is your own amiable, second to none. Modernized amiable people, well structured from Mercury. This is like that. Look at this woman from A to Z. Even you don't need to listen to her for 1 week to see everything. Actually, people that for her in her age to wake up and begin to her mind, not even to act on it, to nurse in her mind that poster color got ya or marble poster color yenisi hichukwu my brain and on the well. Imana nene kudu ki wetu bele brain ka na-eguzi buzere paint kokwasa n'isi wale ku suppose na banya echicha no pokwa isi bukwe kabad isi jupụta na kabad ebuzere paint kwasa zen ya were ashira ba yo kirikiri gịnị ka ichezi mepe ọnụ ọkọ ife masịrị ya nọ o mepe ọnụ okwulapụ ofu aka na ahụ ndị na-acha na-acha a very well comedian, a comedian, with a believe a certificate. people can be funny. Each time I listen to this woman, just remember what she said a second 1 minute ago, a few seconds ago. Listen to another one. They will be contradicting each other constantly, non-stop. That is, you can't even hold any parts. I'm telling you, I'm a fool, Madam Mananka, me warrior. Chineke mere mmadụ. You can't even pick one place and say, okay, you know this one for this. Not at all. She will wake up with a different story. Na body language, then ashiri bakude na agwa. That in the Igbo spirit gana the bona hi. O shake show dey asin na ya. Gini ka mama this woman. No obi ga na ebiti ndị Igbo titim. Obi ga na amafa chichichichichichi. Ndị Igbo majana. Ndị Igbo majana. Oblo ta ka ajana wasa word of fan is he na ife na nna na-esu ọfọ n'ala isu onye bụ ọfọ n'ala ka ego gesịrị a na-epolute ewutachi ọ bụ na nwaja na bịa mụrụ ogbugbu butere ya ototo ọ dị ike gụrụ ike gụrụ ka ebe ị ga-ebido aka ọ n'isi ka na mgbada ebe ka ị ga-ejide ụmụ nwoke anakwa egweri na-awọrị ada mana ndị Igbo na-ekwekwasị na ọ dị ka ọ dị kpọsa ọ dị ka ọ dị egoro onye maka o bu n'obi okune na normal secretary china gwa na sama na ekpa ọ bụ sele ndị bai ọ bụ gịnị maka na gbara nkịtị to make them anything is possible. I'm telling you, anything is possible. Okay, go Simon ekpa giga na befa mana na ka egburu na asa ka mana na ka egburu no what even am bad. I haven't tell. We can know why. I haven't tell. Why I got the area? Babu no jigia. I'm botona about the area. Imana John Wigana in a workable Hebrew, right? Ula Hebrew. But when area about that na okuna dapian on the Camila Wira Nakata. When area okuna piano no go in. You can't even remember what he said just seconds ago. Do you remember when this one was calling Secretary of Defense Sabo? No, Sabo, Joy Robi, Sabo, Ogekere, Sabo, Sabo, on our platform. The video they I bought on a platform you get with you, I'm telling you. All day, but on a platform because on delete good. On my book, delete with not actually too much. Why I need this? On said that actually to or to the young shall grow should load the motor from east to the west. And every now and then different package, different story. I don't blame her. Poster color can do anything. Bule ya man is do ka pra that na isi na no gosnya kala ka no gosnya bu na bu dik Now, every day you be seeing different style, different story, different every blessed day. My people will be seeing that. And yesterday, she decided to apologize to Ginkera. Let me not go there. Let's continue. Let's just maintain this our little lane. We are not gonna jump from that to this. Let us take it bit by bit, okay? Akwo benefits akwo, or if I'm gonna get the one.
All the information, necessary information I need. But then I goes those people now for almost the capacity me, who become check we check this here, we will send the language of this. Yeah, check go to this.
Among every Biafran, the only woman is calling Ngozo Rabez and Ngozo Labez. Even the Igbo one said he pronounce Ngozo Rab or Rabez, or not Ngozo La or Ngozo Labez, Ngozo Labez. Anyway, we are not, professors. I understand there's I also make a lot of mistakes. I know. Nobody's above mistakes. But openly now na big why are you questioning other people's life like their own imanaka gadalocha but you claim naka ge each of the na akara na gadalocha okay aka ge chite like gadalocha na I hope I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. We all make mistakes. I know even me talking I do make a lot of mistakes. I know that. But I cannot just ignore this my mistake, begin to emphasize more on another man's mistake. We can only remind you of your mistake when you want to dig more on other people. It's a normal thing now, very, very normal thing. Now, this woman is trying to tell you that COS is incompetent, that somebody approached her with information. Oh, no, that's in the mail. It's in the mail. We have 400,000. Yeah, we are 400,000 for recruitment or not for training. In Kodaka, volunteer. Now, and you want people to believe that. Now, because some of you may not understand. We keep on pausing and moving video to talk. Let me just play because it's just 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's start from the beginning. Hear her. No. I want you. I really want you to start from the beginning. As you just sharpen your mouth like a pencil blade is sharpened with dosage of man. Now let us hear the vomit that you are going to, because your mouth is not meant for anything. It's just like if is sharpened. Let us hear that. Yopia. Why you present?
Work with your salary 100%. And who will not work because when money sent in it's like in West sending email. Somebody sent me email, which on a social media that day. The guy was saying, I don't need this email. Guys, like an under scam, yeah. You have 300,000. Each way they could here now. The young all the information, necessary information I need. But then I cause those people now from almost the capacity me, who become check we check this here, we will send the language of our business. Yeah, then they go check, go to this email. Now, what is not that scam or 300,000? Each way recruit here now. Nandana a quick easy Korea. On a plan, me and with that. Or some
This is the reason why when that imaginary PM send her message to fall back, that was why I did not take it serious. You know why? Because this woman is just like imana na Igbo ana aka ifa asị gị na mbe a na-afụ mgbe azụ kacha atụ asị na mbe si na mbe why abụ mbe that ọbụka normal touch a na-ekwu na this one that akwụkwọ ife a na-akọcha na village. This woman mbe afọ ị na-anụ oge ipere mpe na efe ifo this woman bụ dị mbe aha a na-ekwu maka ya. Ọ bụkwa normal mbe nke a na-ere ma mba. This is that tortoise. Take number one, mbe kwuru ogene kwa ụmụ anụmanụ wee gwafa n'ụbọchị n'oge ụgana ga-abịa na ga-eme edota dị ma dada aka that mbe anyị na-anụ gị pere mpe na ịkọ n'oge n'iru ya mbe. But the only problem with mbe nke a na-aka somehow bụ na mbe nke a na-akọ ha na ọ dị akọ onye nke a dịla akọ onye nke a bụ ịchọrọ nwa m ịkwụ ha na ka emepere gị free giver, cheerful giver, free philanthropist no why aja akpa aza nke mbụ na mbụ isi ọcha nọ na France n'email ahụ. Listen, if truly what you said is true, let us just make common sense on that. If truly that somebody approached you with that kind of cockaboo story as somebody who controls some like subscribers, you know, you're on social media, COS is not there. That's your job. And you are following somebody because you can vow for that person, at least to some extent. If somebody said that COS scammed me, they scammed us, you can defend that. How? You can tell what COS can do or not. Now, since you claim that email happened to be the same, and you did not call it out on, you did not even alert their friends that also email is for scam, then government will be not the one to say no, it's not a scam, it's our government. You tell them, okay, but somebody complain this and you guys did not say, just fight for the people. But you harbored it, you kept quiet until when you want to read according to you, you want to read the Biafra. You want to read the Biafra. You don't have that access to read the Biafra. Then you remember, oh, there's an email that I cross-check that this one is this and this one is that you're a criminal. For you to resolve that now, for you to bring it out, that kind of sudden resolution is because you're a criminal. You cannot just claim that you have access to social media, but you cannot vow. You can't vow for the person that you're following. Now, if you send it to COS and say did not tweet it according to you, tweeting it and you putting it on social media, which of them is better? Because you should have just allowed their friends, look, this is how it is. This is what I find out. For you to keep quiet means that you are accomplice with that person, whoever that scammed that guys that you talked about. But there's nothing like nobody contact you. Because I have listened to the secret audio of you when you are sorting your way to connect to the Nanabaya and all that. So this woman is very, very dubious. How to penetrate and how to corrupt minds and achieve what you want to achieve. Now, let's go back to the issue of scamming in agitation. Many of you can bear me witness. There was a time people accused PM of the same issue. Oh, he scammed us. We paid him money to give us a visa, to give us documents in Finland, and he did not do that. You remember that? They were saying, oh, there's him. DOS. Oh, we receive email. The same email this woman is talking about. Oh, Simon Ekpa is a scammer. He's a criminal. He's coming in our people. Our people, you guys should join him. Let us bring him. Let us tear him apart. What saved PM is that PM still have contacts in messages and the email of those people, because he just singled one person out, the person that report that they went to the US to talk down on PM, trying to blackmail character assassination, like I told you. They always want to assassinate people with their mouth. PM, one program, one exposition, that guy and also Obulu Politin by and also because now they always have a way of painting genuine people bad to look so terrible in the eyes of Biafrans, and they will be celebrating. People stop donating money. All this woman is number one person. Makande Oto Gengere na watch. Pay your ATM. Welcoming this woman back in your midst. We are going to, to me, my prayer is that you welcome him. You welcome her rather. I want to welcome her because I know I already know the outcome, and I'm not going to say it here. But let me just give you just a little idea of what she will say. It will get a point where she will tell you that, oh my God, now me bondivayo, eh, na agwarumu na agwana moba tambo na ndekede. Na ngana potana agwu ndi ifemerenu. Oge nkele na ndị criminal, ndị osi, ndị akpakata, ndị anọfịa, ndị uchu. Na fancha bụ ndị wayo na mere na ya ga na pota na afọ n'ife mere na truly na oge nke na ya that you guys don't know that I more about I don't never negate. Intelligent. Iji me intelligent mu we ba we na che ba. We chọpụta mara ife na wakan fo gekere fa ya. You know, una amara na no ga na fati ngozo orabeze. Na m just na-eme ka m bata eyi ya gago mo fu no oge nkere. No, yo, sindu chundu. Oh, yeah, but Gawaland. Oh, God, for Gemono, I have van. She will still come back out. See, there's nothing in this world that will stop this man from fighting people. If not that she made a broadcast after the convention, I would not believe that she will somehow tell you what she's doing now, because she thought that all this while she had been following PM and all that, it's just a mere talk, that is just for temporary. That she know that now can go to get all that. I will not tell you go to get all that. Not get all that. And truly, she have done that. Yesterday, she was busy. Again, nadana gekele, nadana gekele, adan gekele, okay. I just thought I said, Opa Anna Gwagi, if you have eyes, you will see. Anyway, let's move to another thing. I have seen some people like this guy, Emeka Gift and co. celebrating Ibrahim Traore, right? That's what they call it. That is the name of the Burkina Faso president, right? Now, everybody is now singing his name. Ibrahim Traore, one of the best in Africa, the best. And in all the African countries, Nigerians seem to carry the matter on their head. The voice of Nigerians are very loud, singing praises of this Ibrahim Traore. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Happy to see that. Please, my people, I just realized that in 1 hour, 30 minutes of this broadcast, we have not received up to 100 likes. And we have 140 something watching at the moment. Please hit the like button in case you have not. And if you are looking for the option to do that, there's a 3 dot at the top corner of your right hand side. Tap it and it will show you another option that will enable you to like the video. Let us at least have 100 likes while we are streaming. We have spent time here. 1 hour 30. It's not here. 1 hour 30 something minutes is not just. It's not seconds. So thank you for doing that. Now it's 100 and something. I'm okay with it. Okay. Ibrahim Traore. Many of you love his swag. You like it. I don't like good things, but to get that good things is our problem. We all like good things, but to calm down, to see things mature to that goodness, we don't want it. We always want to be involved. My question to you watching this program is: must you be involved in everything that is going to be good? So they must. Economic. Everything has time and season. If it is not your time, stay away. That is why what is trouble. The spirit that is disturbing our dad or I hate to call her that or what if the man and the woman? What if it didn't matter? But you get the point. It's because she want to be involved in something that she don't even need to get close to. She want her name to be seen, to be in the lips of everybody. This young man, the Burkina Faso president, DOS are sharing, celebrating him. Hi, hello man. That is the only time I felt so bad. People talk, when people are talking about saying good things, good stuffs about him. Sorry, the only time I felt so bad is when he get to DOS and those calling for the head of PM and Mazamericano, telling that he's a lion of Africa. Some celebrities like content creators, movie stars, I'm not going to mention names, but some of you that are on social media, you must have come across their posts telling you how this man needs to be protected, how Torre is the best. Really, he is the best. Of course, I love him. And I want him to succeed. Because the same problem that the man is tackling is the same problem that everybody is swimming on. Why don't you understand that you also have God-given, talented people like this man, Torre? But you prefer to use a kind of mabule gondugu, they put to banty, nisi mas American. All of you begin to jump from pillar to pole, looking for the dark contact that's gonna give you that money. Maz, I have contact. If I call Maz American, he will tell me everything. He don't have it because the number watching again. Just let me give him what if do you need about him? But I guess we'll link one camera left for him. It did not end there. It did not end there because out of the God's love on our people, PM begin to talk, begin to act, begin to do something somehow related to what people saw on Mass American and followed him. The same group of, maggots jumped out again, using their platforms to propagate lies and evil, tagging him all manner of names, calling him all manner of names, reporting him to the authority that felt that they're going to fight PM for them. Somehow, with the collaboration of people who claim that they are in control of Nigeria and your life, then in that part of the world, they succeeded getting rid of him and shutting him down. Till this day, they have never come out to do something that they told you that PM was not doing right. They are in their cage. They are in their hideout. Without saying anything, the only thing you can see from them is when our people are being victimized, they use their platform to tell you the number of people, the number of casualties, and they equally game them. Nothing more. Nothing more. And if you expect them to do anything, you're not going to say anything. It will just be like that. Very, very unfortunate. Today, they are celebrating and jumping up and down. Oh, Ibrahim Torres, Burkina Faso president. Let me read to you what the mega gift of all people. Just 5 months ago, he was telling you how to tag Finland president. Hashtag. Today, Ibrahim Torres is challenging those that are challenging his people's destiny. He's celebrating that. What a hypocrite. Do you think Africans support Ibrahim Torres? The West said they won't recognize Ibrahim Torres. The same with ECOWAS. West and ECOWAS refuse to recognize him. This is grammar now. But African youths are divided with some protesting against him in France, which is true. Can we ascertain the level of support Ibrahim Traoré have from Africans? Negative. Can we ascertain? He said, let us vote and see the level of support he enjoys from Africans. Do you support Ibrahim Traoré, the Burkina Faso president? Yes or no? The guy is busy setting vote to ascertain. So somehow you believe in voting. But when PM called for self-referendum, you said, you told them, use your platform, not only you, many of you, just like what YSL is doing now. Now got report to DSS. Do you know, just imagine this, because I'm debating somehow. I'm sorry about it. PM talked about self-referendum, and they kicked against it with all their chest. Telling you that is something, it's not a welcome development, it's a very bad thing, very bad idea. Biafran insisted and voted with despite all the lies that Manami is the one keeping record of your, that once you vote, the PM, that this guy, Samuel will keep your record and report it to DSS. They were going to pick you up. And that time, anybody they pick in our land, they will tell you that is, oh, see, now in a vote. In a vote and a pick. Oh my God. Just to discourage you. Is it not the same thing they're doing now with the account? Oh, you TV gonna come, I get pick, and I get pick. Now when I go for Kaubana. People, like I said, we are our own problem. Big time. Big time. So I just want you to tell me, maybe you have a different opinion for what I just said. Do you agree or do you disagree that people who claimed that PM is the problem are actually your own problem? They are your number one problem. And those of them telling you that they're not maintain the structural maintenance, those ones are different species. They are not going to change anytime soon. The agenda is very simple. Very, very, very simple. Deceive people from doing anything, sabotage, and make sure that you quench everything. And one thing about sabotage and all this kind of people that embark on this kind of journey they choose now, fighting themselves and fighting the will of the people, expecting miracle to occur. When they push and they're not getting results, they will now turn around to tell you that, look, let us sabotage this guy. Let us just end it here. We thought they will develop this kind of anger against themselves simply because things are not going the way they expected it to go. Now let me say then we'll end the broadcast, because I wanted to make it interactive program, but unfortunately I did not have the number that I wanted to place here for you to call. Let me tell you this before I go to comment section, because comment section will be the last part of it. Bandit attack, rename over 60 plateau communities. This news was just a few hours ago. Okay, a few days ago. I can say it's on 26th. Okay, 26th. 2-3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Now, bandit attack. That's in Plateau. Remember, Plateau is where Gowon come from. Why am I not that is on? Oh God. Gowon of all people, his state is going through all this nonsense. A man who devoted his time, his youthful age, to eliminate another tribe is now struggling to maintain, to even have his own tribe, for them to survive, not even to be part of Nigeria. In Plateau State, listen, let me read it again for you to understand the level. He said, Kai, nobody can dispute the things that you have said. Okay? Bandit attack renamed. You know, you have to capture place before you rename it. They renamed over 60 plateau communities, meaning they capture that. You know, when you hear bandit, this is Nigerian, this is from Vanguard. Let me flip the camera so it not be as if I'm the one putting people out of context. Here is Vanguard. Look at it. Nigerian Vanguard. He said, bandit attack rename over 60 plateau communities. This news alone should be a thing of concern. And remember, plateau states have a very huge number of Christians. Trust jihadists. What they're doing is very simple. Very, very simple. They're running a very simple experiment and it's working very, very fine. Make sure that you pursue them, send them away, let them become a visitor, or let them become a stranger in their own land. Dominate. As they conquer, who is going to liberate those communities? I played it to you a message of one of the people from their ethnicity. Okay, and the guy did not hide his word that it is time. He's warning Tinubu, face Tinubu squarely, warning him without any delay. He did not hide any words. But as he's warning Tinubu, nobody is defending Tinubu, not even his people. They are all quiet. Bandits are making sure that every northern region, be you Christian community, anything, is being run over. They will run them over, and that will be the end. For you to see the little brain of African people, when Mazagana said that Biafra is the only hope for mankind, it sounds like a statement of somebody who is too pompous, who is too full of himself, like you are too arrogant. There was a time they said that he's too arrogant. But the truth is that simple mathematics here. Now that bandit is running them over and taking them, and remember, the one they captured, you can't take it back. One, you don't even have the capacity. Two, government is, in fact, it's not like government is one doing it. But it's sort of another. There's no hope. The same people will tell you that they don't want the country to divide. They don't want Biafra to come. Let us be in one. That is witchcraft. You know that you cannot fight to defend yourself. You also know that dragging Biafra to be in the same position with you is just like you are dragging somebody who's supposed to rescue you to be in the same mess that where you are. Because had Biafra come before now, what is going on in Platinum may not happen. You may see a kind of assistant, because it's a very close, it's just like very close. The nearest country or nearest people to help you should have been Biafra. If you want to train people, you come there and train and go there and reshuffle yourself. And if you want to have, let me not get it. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing you need to understand is that now that they're conquering you, they're taking everything away from you. How can you fight back? How can you regain your land? What is your hope? Is it different as a prisoner trying to avoid being a victim of what you already experiencing? You want Biafra to come out? How? Biafrans are not even looking for anybody to assist because they're struggling to have their own to survive. You don't know how to swim. You jump into let's say swimming pool or into water, into maybe ocean or something like that, and the tendency of you being drowned is high. You were busy telling other people to push yourself inside the water to be drowned without having any life jacket that he or she would have used to save your life. I don't know if this my illustration makes sense to you, but you understand what I'm saying. Try your best to reason together with me. Now let me just go to the commercial before I end the broadcast because we have spent 1 hour 46 minutes. Now let me open the program using this PC. Just a moment. So please analyze why researchers present at Fallback Republic fundraising yesterday. We may come back for that later because a lot is to be discussed there. In fact, I did not even I've not watched all the program. I just recorded the part that I want to record and put it here. You know, I've the video that I uploaded here, that I upload here before the live stream, early, I think in the morning time, before lunch. That video is here already. Many of you have watched it. That part is the only place that I watched. I have not watched other part, but someone reached out to me and told me that to go and watch how Vam was actually mocking white researcher. And you know, Ada Okoko also mocked her when she appeared on her platform by telling her that the isi ayabuketa, the isi one of paint. Just like on a platform, somebody tell the paint in isi. Now where that isi give you white gray hair or no born in the paint. That is an insult to the in the highest order. But the woman don't care, like she always say, I don't care. The fallback group are extension of DOS who continue to be the eyes of Nigerian government. Remember, all of them has fought PM during the time of DOS, who came back, apologized, and PM accepted. My dear, that's it. Petra, you are very, very correct, and that's the reason why whenever they talk, I don't take them serious because I know where they're coming from. I know them before now, many of them, including BB, all of them. Betty. I don't know Betty. I don't know if Betty have 4 p.m. But Betty is something. Betty is like a Nigerian politician. You can't hold him. You can't trust him. Not at all. Cecilia said, Kai, brother, please send this urgent message around. The 6th May, the fallback group have organized a plan by, what do you mean, 6th May? Okay. The 6th May, the fallbacks group have organized, are being planned by fallback group. Okay, you mean the protest? I don't want to talk about the protest. I have my reason, okay? And I told us here before that is somehow sensitive. I understand. I know those that I have feeling, not that I know. Like I don't want to claim that I have evidence of what I don't have, okay? But in my own imagination, in my own reason, I can tell you the people that are behind it, and I know and how I feel. I can tell you the reason why they choose to do that. So this issue of protest is a kind of, let's forget about it. But you know what I mean. But I don't want to go into that. It's somehow sensitive because once we expose it or trying to, they will, you're attacking PM, you're attacking, I don't want. So please, if you want to go and protest, safe journey. God bless you and do that very, very well. And Betty said, I don't know if this is. If this recipient has grown children who can advise her to stop this, how can she take advice? This kind of people. This is kind of a woman. To me, she's kind of people that have that all. Have you heard about baby factory? Have you heard about baby factory before? Let me just end it. Do you know anything that called baby factory? If you know, you know. Let me. Should I go up or should I just maintain this percent? Mazaka in there for your good job. That's from Chichi baby. Chichi baby. Okay. God of Wonder. God of Wonders. KFTV said, good evening, Kai. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. And Benny, where have you been? Please analyze. Okay, I think I've Oluchinwa God, Mazikai. Nobody can dispute this thing that you have said, okay. As I show you that a time is coming when Igbo will cry hard. I know we don't battle PM on. I know we won't battle PM or matter. No, the issue is that the cry is already here. I don't know if you are seeing that. The cry is already here, but it's not as if people that are coming to take our land are more stronger than people. Let me just put it there. They're not, but you see, these are people allowing themselves to fight to prove a point, to fight themselves to prove a point. Which is why when I saw Ogenkere saying that acting as if they have done him bad, I see it as a kind of sabotage again, because everything had been put in place. You decided to destabilize it because of one thing. You want to prove a point. Telling men on ground not to go to protect our land, to pipe low, which one of you, Royce, bragged about. So all these things is what you need to. If you connect it, you'll be like, why? Do you understand? So let me read maybe a few comments again, then we call it a day. I think Cecilia said, Kai, brother, please send this urgent message. Okay. Why am I reading it again? Why? Did you send it multiple times? And Jemin said, Betty, what you said is exactly what my husband said. That for sure, that this woman is on Ahike. I believe it. Yeah, she on to me. Yeah, today is my first time of saying that. But on the areas Ahike. But you said earlier that Ogenkere was the one working with Asari Dokobon. Hey, Jesus Christ, Nazareth. I thought that I'm sorry for you. That is Franca. Oh, Franca, thank God for remembering that. Sometimes people forget so easily. But now, Biafrans have, developed this kind of a way of retrieving information that people's quotes, to connect it with their recent one, to know who they are truly. And he said, this woman is very, very crazy. She is. She is very, very crazy. Not of that. She should mention who is reading that she is reading. I understand where you're coming from. A beautiful angel. Now that she has fall back, more war will come from her. She's doing, this is her recent attack, and Ngozo Labeze, all this Ngozo Labeze is to please Ogekere, for just to water the floor, water the ground for her apology to Ogekere. Do you get the point? We can see through all those things, of course. We know that. So, my people, we have come to the end of this live broadcast. Thank you so much for your time, and make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all. God bless you. God bless you. Let me see. I think I have a new message. Yeah. Petra says she cannot take advice. Not at all. Not at all. So, my people, God bless you and have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye for now.